Hey everybody, this is Fernand Jimenez. What's going on? Welcome. I'm kicking it live here from Miami. If anybody's on, go ahead and let me know if I have sound, because I've been having problem with sounds recently. But anyway, here we go. Have you ever asked yourself how to make $1 billion even if you haven't made $1 million? Well, guess what? I got 5 simple steps. I'm going to tell you how to do that. I didn't even know. I just went to my friend Mr. Google and I looked him up. So guess what? This is going to be just as cool for you as it is for me, right? We're both going to learn. All right, step number 1, form a bank. What does that mean? Form a bank? What are you talking about? Yeah, I don't know either. So if you don't know how to form a bank, go to Google, Mr. Google. Mr. Google will find out. Hey, Rose Phillips, what's going on? Watch it. Hey, let me ask you something. Can you hear me? Is the sound good? Rose, can you hear me? Say yes, say no, whatever. Let me wave to you to see what's going on. All right, anyway, so that's step number 1, form a bank, okay? Step number 2, round out a bunch of your unemployed friends to be bankers, all right? So just call them up, hook them up. And this is actually, okay? Step number 3, raise $1 billion of equity, okay? And this is a tricky step. But you know, it may seem tricky, but it really isn't that tricky, all right? So just pay attention to the next step. All right, step number 4, borrow $9 billion from the Fed at an annual cost of 0.25%, all right? Step number 5, buy a $10 billion worth of a 30-year treasuries paying 4.45%, okay? All right, with what I just told you right now, with this spread, you should be earning at least 4% per year on your $10,000 billion of capital. That's about $400 million yearly. Do that consistently for 3 years, you got your billion. Sure, there's some risk that the Fed will grow a backbone and raise the short rates, right? But there's not much risk. What's going on, Jamie? Welcome. Jamie, is the sound? Can you hear me? And in any event, if the Fed raises short rates, making you the $1 billion would just take a little bit longer, right? So, just to do a little recap, if you want to make $1 billion before you've made your $1 million first, right? You know, those are the steps you got to do. I just go to. But if you don't want to, great, there's sound. If you don't want to set up a bank, right? If you don't want to call your friends up and be like, hey, I got an awesome opportunity where we could all have a bid in making $1 billion, and they think you're crazy, right? If you don't want to go and raise $1 billion of equity, right? If you don't want to do that, if you don't want to borrow $9 billion from the Fed, because now that you have a bank, you know, the Fed's going to give you money, right? At an annual cost of 0.25%. And if you don't want to buy $10 billion's worth, right, of a 30-year treasuries paying 4.5%, but you do want to make at least $250 or more a week, right? Without it interrupting with your primary thing that you're doing, then go ahead and send me a message, because that's what I'm doing. All right, my beautiful people, there you got it. $1 billion. I gave you the plan. You got no excuses right now, all right? Always keep growing. Always keep sharing. Always keep loving. Have a beautiful Saturday. Have a beautiful weekend. Rock on. I love you. I believe in you. Let's get it done. Bye.